everybody. Welcome to my first ever virtual yoga class. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Micah. Tonight's Thursday night. I would normally be teaching over at the Olivia, teaching core yoga flow. Instead, I'm coming to you here, at whatever time of the day you're watching this, to my regular Thursday night crew. I hope all you guys are being safe. I miss you guys. I'm hoping that we all get through this and I'll be back teaching in person as soon as possible. So let's just start by drawing your attention inward. Closing your eyes, come to a comfortable seated position. And today we're just going to start with counting the breaths. So on inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. And keeping this rhythm of breath, allow yourself to feel acceptance and supportiveness towards yourself for however you're handling this one moment to the next. Giving yourself love and gratitude for taking the time through mind and body today. And one more deep inhale on 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale to sigh. And one more inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale to sigh. Align your wrists underneath your shoulders. Your knees underneath your hips, forming a nice square. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, melt the heart. Exhale, draw the belly to the spine, let the head hang. And inhale, coming back to cow. Exhale for cat. Allowing your body to move nice and easy as if you were moving through water, never quite stopping the movement. Coming to the peak of the breath, and then moving in the opposite direction. Also feel free to add in any other movements. I like to make a C with my spine. You can also make figure 8s with your hips. Or coming through child's pose. Just checking in with your body, seeing what movements feel good today. And when you're ready, we'll meet back in tabletop. Activate your core, tugging your belly in and up towards your spine. Flip your toes and lift your hips to downward facing dog. Pedaling out if you need to. Finding again any movement that feels right for you today. And gently starting to tiptoe towards your hands. Hang in a forward fold, letting your torso be heavy, pulling you towards the ground. It's okay to bend your knees as much as you need to here in a fold. And inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to fold. And now from here on, inhale, we're just going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Coming up nice and slowly, pressing your feet firmly into the floor. The head being the last thing to raise. Chin lifting from your chest towards the sky. And exhale, Tadasana. Come to the front of your mat. Align your feet so that they're hip distance apart. Inhale, lift your hands to the sky, press palms to touch. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, take your hands to the mat, step back to plank pose. From here, take your knees directly to the mat and come to the floor, keeping your core engaged the whole time. Inhale, lifting the chest for cobra, tucking in your elbows towards your body, lifting the chin. Exhale, coming into downward dog. Inhale, lift your right foot to the sky. Exhale, step it forward between your hands. Take your back knee to the floor and inhale, reach up for a low lunge. And exhale, take your hands back to the mat. Take your vinyasa. Knees to the floor and lie down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Take a couple breaths here. And once again, gently start to tiptoe towards your hands and hang in a forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, this time the torso coming up as all one unit. Finding the length here, still with an engaged core. And exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, lift your hands to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank. Take your knees to the mat, lie down. Inhale, cobra. Belly to the spine, elbows tucked in. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot to the sky. Exhale, step it forward. Take the back knee down to the mat. Inhale, up, high lunge crescent. And exhale, take your hands back to the mat. Take your vinyasa. Nice and easy, nice, slow, relaxed breath. Just finding a nice, gentle rhythm. On your next exhale, rise to the balls of your feet, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, take a big step or hop to your hands, coming straight into a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, the torso coming up as one unit. And exhale, Tadasana. And from here, stand in Tadasana. Align your feet so that they're hip distance apart. Press your feet firmly into the floor, especially your big toe and your heel. Activate your core, hugging in all the way around your middle from the fronts, the back, the sides. Drawing your belly button in and up towards your heart. And inhale, bend the knees, sink the hips. Come into Utkatasana chair pose. Still pressing in with your big toe, your heel. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank. Take your knees to the mat, lie down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift your left foot to the sky. Exhale, step it forward between your hands. Inhale, lift up, high lunge crescent. And exhale, take your hands back to the mat. Take your vinyasa. This flow moving just a little bit faster than the first couple. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Take a couple breaths here. On your next exhale, rise to the balls of your feet, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, hopper step to your hands, coming to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, start to peel the torso up away from the thighs, still pressing in your big toe, your heel, coming up into Utkatasana chair pose. Still hugging in everything around the middle. And inhale up, Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, Utkatasana chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, plank pose, knees down, lie down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot to the sky. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, lift up, high lunge crescent. Reach to the sky. And exhale, hands to the mat, step back, take your vinyasa. Knees to the ground, lie down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Take a couple breaths here. On your next exhale, rise to the balls of your feet, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, halberd step to your hands, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lifting up to Utkatasana chair pose, pressing in the feet, and coming all the way up. Exhale, Tadasana. And just take a few moments here, check back in with your breath. Find that gentle rhythm. Checking with the rhythm of your breath. Nice, deep, steady inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift your hands to the sky, and exhale to fold forward. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right foot to the sky. Exhale, step it forward between your hands. Spin the back heel down, parallel to the back of the mat. And inhale to reverse cartwheel up to warrior two. Gonna face this way so I can see a little better. Align your feet so that they're on one same line. So imagine as if you were standing on a tightrope. Activate your core, hugging your belly towards your spine, up towards your heart, pressing in your feet firmly to the floor, digging in your toes. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse your warrior, reach to the sky. And exhale, come back, warrior two. Begin to reach forward as far as you can. When you can't anymore, place your forearm to your thigh and reach over by your ear. From here, still try to gently bring the shoulder open towards the ceiling rather than collapsing here. Always easing that shoulder open. And inhale, come back up, warrior two. Straighten the front knee. Exhale, take your hand down to your shin, the floor, or if you'd like, you can also have a block here to support your hand, or anything else that comes easily to you in your home today. Again, still always reaching that shoulder open towards the ceiling. Inhale deeply. Exhale, look to your foot, bend the front knee. Inhale, coming back up to triangle. And from here, once again, straighten the front knee. Take your front foot, point it forward. I guess this would be for you. So both of your feet are facing the long end of your mat. Take your hands to your hips and fold forward. From here, keep your sit bones reaching towards the sky. So let me face away from you here. So here again, it's still okay to have bent knees. I always recommend a little bit of a micro bend. And reach your sit bones, let them blossom open behind you. Inhale to lift halfway. And exhale, coming back to the fold. And from here, point your front foot back towards the front of your mat. You're going to kind of do a little spider walk over to frame your hands over your foot. And inhale, step it back, coming into three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hip, reaching your knee to the sky, trying to kick your rear with your foot. And exhale, bring it back, downward facing dog. And from here, I'm going to switch spots again. And inhale, lift your left foot to the sky. Exhale, step it forward between your hands. Spin the back heel down. And inhale, reverse cartwheel up. Warrior two. Check your feet so they're on their tightrope. Still pressing in your feet firmly to the mat, digging in with your toes. Hugging your spine with your middle. Coming into warrior two. Inhale, flip the front palm. Reverse your warrior. Reach to the sky. And exhale, coming back, warrior two. Reaching forward. And taking your forearm to your thigh. Reaching towards the front. Again, your shoulder always gently coaxing open. And inhale to come back up, warrior two. And straighten the front knee. Exhale, come down to triangle, Trikonasana. Your hand can go on your shin, the floor, or a block. Up to you. Still be digging in your feet towards the floor as if it were dirt beneath you. Pressing in your feet. Inhale deeply. Exhale, look towards the floor, bend the front knee. Inhale, coming back up to warrior two. And inhale. Once again, take your front foot towards the long end of your mat. Hands to your hips and fold forward. This time we're going to start to shift in between our feet, shift the weight. Nice and easy. Nice that slow, controlled movement as if you were moving through water. And from here, you're going to come over to your right side, letting your left foot peel up from the floor. This is enough for you to stay here, or you can add a little balance here. Still finding that nice, easy breath. And if you're balanced, bring your fingers back to the floor. Press into your hands and resume, shifting your weight between your feet. Nice and easy. And once again, coming to rest over on your left side, letting the right foot peel up. Important to have a nice firmly flexed foot here. And then once again, finding the balance. And from here, once again, finding the floor. And replacing your foot back to the mat. Resume your shifting. And then once again, find your fold. Again, letting your torso be heavy. Knees can still be as bent as you need. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to fold. point the front foot back towards the front of your mat and do a little spider walk. Framing your foot, press into your hands and inhale. Bring your right or left foot back, extending it to the sky. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip, try and kick your rear with your foot. So again, doesn't have to actually get your rear, just you want that constant energy pulling it inward, tugging the heel towards your rear. And exhale, take it back to the mat. And from here, inhale, lift your right foot to the sky, and exhale, bring it forward for pigeon prep. Check your back leg. Make sure that your leg is in line with your hip. So if your leg is kind of splayed out to the side, see if you can scooch it so that your leg is in a nice straight line behind your hip. And you can stay here, raise like this. If you need a little bit of support, you can always place a block underneath your hip to give it a little support. And you can also start to gently fold forward, resting on your block, resting to the floor. Whatever is in your practice today. Always coming back to that nice gentle breath. And gently start to walk yourself back up. Press your hands into the mat, flip your back foot so you can grip against the mat. And inhale to step back for three-legged dog. And then to replace it back to the floor. Shake it out a little bit. And inhale, lift the left foot to the sky. Exhale, bring it forward for pigeon prep. Once again, check your back foot so it's in line with your hip. If you need to place a block underneath your rear for a little support, go ahead. And again, you can stay here or gently start to fold forward. Always coming back to that nice, gentle breath. Inhale, start to gently walk yourself back up. Scoot your back foot forward. And inhale to step back, three-legged dog, and replace your foot back down to the mat. From here, we're going to tiptoe towards your hands. Hang in your fold. And inhale, root to rise. Coming all the way back up. Exhale, Tadasana. From here, we're going to step your right foot forward, your left foot back. Find length in your spine, pressing your feet to the floor. Inhale, reach the crown of your head towards the room, lengthening the spine. And exhale, gently fold forward, coming into pyramid pose. Options here are, you can have your hands be on blocks or with any other method of support you have in your home. Your hands can be to the floor, or you can clasp them behind you and reach to the sky. Whichever option you choose, try and have a nice long spine. constantly stretching through the crown of the head. Finding that deep breath. If your hands are clasped, remove them. Press into your front foot and inhale to come all the way back up. And switch your feet. Inhale, reach the crown of the head upward. Exhale to fold. Again, coming to your blocks, the floor, or clasping your hands. If you're clasping, try to clasp it the opposite way as last time, so the way that feels weird. And once again, finding the breath, keeping everything gentle. And if you're clasped, release. Press into your front foot, inhale to lift back up. And from here, you can stay facing forward. I'm just going to face towards you. Bring your feet so that they're a little bit farther than hip distance apart, facing 45-degree angles. We're going to come into a Malasana squat. So if you need to, you can also place a block or whatever other method of support, again, that you have in your home. Once again, draw your belly to your spine, activating the core. Taking your hands to heart center and slowly and easily coming down into your squat. Pressing your pressing your elbows against your knees and pressing your knees in towards your elbows. Using that conversing action to give your pose more stability. Still trying to find the length in your spine. And from here, gently take your left hand forward and inhale, bringing your right hand up to the sky, finding the twist. And exhale, bringing the right down. Inhale the left up. And exhale, coming back down. Resuming your Malasana. And then from here, we're just going to do our nice little graceful sit to the floor. And take your left foot out towards the front of your mat. Bringing in your right foot to place on the inner end of your thigh. And inhale, left arm up. Exhale, reach towards your foot. And it doesn't really matter where you grab here. If you can grab your foot, that's fine. If you can only reach your shin, also fine. You can also have your hand to the floor. If this is your stretch, that's just fine. Wherever works for you and your body and your practice for today. Then inhale the opposite arm up and stretch it over your ear. You can either leave it lifted here, reaching in space, or cross it over, grabbing a hold of your foot or your arm. Allowing yourself to fold into head to knee pose. Using your nice deep breaths. And inhaling back up. Exhaling, coming down and switching the feet. Bringing your left foot in towards your right thigh. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, reach. Inhale, left arm up, and exhale, cross it over. Again, either leaving it in space or crossing it over, grabbing a hold of your foot or your hand. Again, wherever you can reach in your pose is fine. whatever is the best for you and your body and your practice today. And it's not going to be the same every day. Especially in the times that we're living in right now, it's important to view yourself with the love and acceptance and supportiveness for however you are reacting to all of this at every given moment. And inhale to reach back up. Exhale down. And from here, stretch out both feet in front of you. You're going to come to lying down on your mat. Just sure you guys can see me over there. And from here, inhale, lift your right foot to the sky. And exhale, cross it over, finding a twist. If you are near your device right now and you want to pause it to have a nice long twist hold, you can go ahead and do that. Especially now with all of our social distancing and being at home, it's very important to stretch the spine in all of the ways that it can move. Using the twist to just wring everything out of your body, finding very, very deep breaths. And inhale to come back up. Exhale, take your foot down. Inhale, lift the left foot up. And exhale, twist it over. A little trick to get a little deeper into the twist is when you're here, you're laying down to the floor, you can take your right arm, press it into the floor. See if you can allow your right shoulder blade to just lift slightly and sneak just a little further over, allowing your left shoulder to reach more towards the floor. Again, finding your very, very deep breaths. And inhale the left foot back up. Exhale, replace it to the floor. Hug your knees towards your chest and rock side to side, massaging your lower back. And gently start to rock forward and backwards along your spine until you come up to your seated position. Once again, feeling that love and acceptance towards yourself. The gratitude for taking time for your mind and body today. And your acceptance for however you're handling in any given moment. We're all here, we're all just doing the best we can. And we'll get through this together with the support of our community, but also yourself. Giving yourself room to be and feel however it's coming. Inhale deeply. Exhale, side out through the mouth. Thank you all for sharing your practice with me today. I wish you all the best. I wish you health. Namaste.